Hi, welcome to Sonny's The Car Wash Factory. I'm Dan Kaisarian. One question that we get a lot is what's the best way to keep my equipment looking clean and new? So we're going to talk about three things today. First, the chemicals that you use in the wash process. Second, the best way to clean down your tunnel and keep your equipment looking new. And third, what to do if your equipment's already looking a little bit rough and you want to refresh it. So first, there are a lot of different things that we can use to wash a car. They run the full spectrum of pH, from low pH to high pH, acidic to base. Two of the most commonly overused chemicals that are extremely harsh and corrosive to equipment are HF, or hydrofluoric acid, and sodium hydroxide. These two chemicals really have no good place in the wash process, but if you have to use them, make sure that you're working very closely with your chemical rep to dial them into a point where they're going to be in concentrations that can't ruin your equipment. All of the other chemistry that you use in the wash process, same rules apply. Make sure that you're using them well within the manufacturer's specs so that you can't cause any unwanted damage. Second, to clean down your equipment, you want to make sure that you're doing it on a daily basis. Just like you wouldn't wait till Saturday to take a mustard stain out of your shirt that you put there on Tuesday during lunch, we don't wait until the end of the week or the beginning of the week to take dirt off of our equipment that's been accumulating over the course of the last 7 days. If you're washing a lot of cars, there's even more dirt to worry about. So as part of your closing procedures, you want to make sure that your staff is trained on how to clean the equipment, what cleaners to use, how to dilute them. A lot of the industrial cleaners that you're going to use in a car wash are degreasers or solvents, things that have surfactants, and when used in concentrations that are too high, can actually leave a residue or a film on your equipment that will actually attract dirt. So not only will your cleaning not be as effective, it'll actually be counterproductive when dirt starts to accumulate on your equipment the next day. So with all of those, make sure that you're following the manufacturer's specifications on any of the chemistry that you're using to wash down your tunnel. And finally, if your equipment's a little bit rough, if it's been out in the field for a few years, a decade, maybe 2 decades, and you want to refresh its look, think of it a lot like restoring a headlight. We're going to start with some brass wool, rough up the surface of the equipment, then take an orbital sander and slowly work your way from a coarser grit, 250 grit sandpaper, up to a 1000 or finishing grit, and then take some aluminum polish and work it on there, finish it, giving your equipment a nice shine. One thing to keep aware of in both cleaning your equipment and in finishing the equipment after a nice polish is those aluminum polishes a lot of times will have an acidic quality that will etch the surface of the aluminum to give that shine. You have to make sure to wash that off very, very thoroughly with fresh water. If you don't, it could lead to pitting of the aluminum, which again will attract more dirt and be ultimately counterproductive. So there you have it. When you're trying to keep your equipment looking shiny and new, you want to make sure that you're not using any harsh chemicals in your wash process, that you're cleaning your equipment properly and consistently, and if your equipment is looking rough, just follow the same process that you would for refinishing pretty much anything. Thanks for watching. For more frequently asked questions, visit www.sonnysdirect.com/FAQ.